Sandra Day O'Connor, the first woman to serve on the U.S. Supreme Court, died in Phoenix today at the age of 93. Appointed to the High Court by Ronald Reagan in 1981, O'Connor played a key role in cases involving abortion, affirmative action, and civil rights.
Well, joining us tonight to talk about O'Connor's legacy is Quinnipiac Assistant Professor of Law, Wayne Unger. Professor Sandra Day O'Connor was a stalwart Republican earlier in her career in politics, but her record as a judge was much more independent, correct?
Oh, that's certainly correct. She broke barriers and blazed trails in the state of Arizona prior to being nominated by President Reagan, but certainly in her near 25 years on the United States Supreme Court, she was a force to be reckoned with, and she a very brilliant jurist, and it's a sad day to lose her.
And Sandra Day O'Connor was seen as a swing justice as well, a middle grounder, if you will. So what earned her that reputation?
Well, she was a pragmatic jurist. So oftentimes the decisions that she wrote and then the decisions that she was influential in driving the court towards was really about how the court's decisions will impact everyday life. And in that pragmatic view, she often took a moderate perspective. Now, certainly she was a conservative, and there's no shying away from that. But as a conservative, she really looked at what made the most sense. And in doing so, also kind of prided herself on living up to the court's principles and values, including the principle of following the precedents that had been set prior to her joining the bench.
Now, Sandra Day O'Connor famously said she was happy to be the first woman on the Supreme Court, but she didn't want to be the last. She was ultimately replaced by a male judge when she retired, but still very much a trailblazer and a role model for young women in politics and the legal profession and anything else, right?
Well, absolutely. So she led the way in kind of female history, if you want to look at it that way. And even more so, females in the judiciary, in the federal judiciary, nonetheless. So after Sandra Day O'Connor was appointed to the United States Supreme Court by President Reagan, a number of women were appointed in the years following Sandra Day O'Connor's appointment, including women in the state of Arizona, Sandra Day O'Connor's home state, and the district courts, as well as the federal appellate courts on the West Coast. So she definitely led the way and opened the door for many, many women and many judges, many female judges to come years and years up until, well, today. And we have 4 women on the United States Supreme Court today.
She started it all. All right. Thank you, Wayne Unger, Assistant Law Professor at Quinnipiac. We appreciate your time.
Absolutely.